Good morning. Moving some trucks around. Gonna get Dad going in the seeder, and I'm gonna get spraying eventually, and then shut the seeder down, and Dad will go harrowing in the afternoon. Still quite a bit of ice on the slough and snow in the bank. New farm truck, Dodge Ram, Hemi. The Dodge Dakota has major issues, so he might get parked in the bush. Openers, check. Gateway on. Gateway charging. Number 16 has been giving me a little bit of trouble plugging. I'm gonna recut that boot. Maybe just the wrong angle. iPads in, took them home because it was cold last night. I want them to freeze. This is it for the treated wheat, trying to fit it all in the tank here. Gotta make some room for myself, pack the corners. And it all fits. New record. 17.8. Minus my big ass. Resume my job. .409 acres seeded, but that's seeded area. Dad's walking into position. I'll get him going in here, and I'll run home, get the sprayer. It's in the heated shop because it's cold. Then I'll get the sprayer going. It's a little bit cold to get spraying, but the plants will wake up eventually. He's rocking and rolling in there. Better than in the harrows, he says. He's tired of that job, but he's gonna have to do that this afternoon after he's done this field. Bill might have to sit for a bit, catch up on our other tasks. Still seeding wheat on F. There they are. Dug one up. A little bit deeper than last year. We were on E, but it wasn't quite deep enough. You came back a couple days later and it was sitting in dry dirt. And that's the fertilizer trench. The phos and urea away from the seed. There they are, the prills. The ground, the soil, it has no smell yet. It doesn't smell like that fresh spring seeding dirt smell. It's hard to explain. I think just because the ground is so cold, I haven't taken a temp yet, but I can expect it's not overly warm. Next couple days is supposed to warm up. Maybe then it'll start smelling like spring. Got quite the hike to the truck. There's the Dakota. Yeah, the old farm truck. Might be there for a while. Some sort of wiring. Electrical issues. Look at that feat of athleticism. Dad beat me here. He's done that field. He's going to move to the field I'm about to spray. So that might be it for now for him. take the half ton to the Harrows. And I've got, every time I fire up in the shed or the shop, I got no GPS. I'm gonna turn it off, turn it on again. I'm sure it's just when it fires up, it needs to grab service or else it'll never come on. I just met Justin with the full line truck. If it doesn't come on, I'll have to give him a call. Now there's smoke coming from the exhaust. Can you see that? Like on the right hand side part of my exhaust, this is the DPF filter, right?
Yes. Is it Smokin?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's pretty much kind of, like, I would say normal, especially after they sat for a long time.
Okay. GPS is on. Not smoking anymore. See how wet it really is in here. 6.8 gallons of Gore-Tex. Pre-pass is no longer in circulation, so kind of the same Florazolam, but with dicamba. The Adama guy, Gord, one of the head guys, created his own mix, named it after himself. I think that's how I think that's true. I think that's what someone told me. See if it works. Hold the canola back. The volunteers. It's not a heck of a lot growing yet. It's just kind of under the stubble once you scratch it away. It's warming up. Sun's shining. I waited till noon. Want those weeds kind of awake so they can absorb the chemical. If it's cold and frozen in the morning, it doesn't work very good. They don't take in that chemical very well. This is annoying. Now I can see. Smoking a bit. Burning all that carbon or soot or whatever it all does. This feels like an absolute rocket ship compared to the drill. Stuck in there going 4.7 all day. Going 13. Almost half done already. 240 acres per tank, so I'll get this whole quarter sprayed and then on to the next one. I was up here with the tractor pushing branches and trees back into the bush, and that tree wasn't there. It's just easier if I stop. Makes it a lot easier for the drill operator. I was just here and I pushed that one back in. This one must be pretty recent. Oh, feel that in the morning. Usually we can seed right to the trees, but it has drifted out way into the field here. Still smoking a little bit. Hate to shut the drill down, but really no one's going. It is the 6th of May. But one neighbor to the north is going, but he's pretty big. He has to get started, but really no one is kind of rolling yet. So I'll just spray my way around the drill and get some spraying and harrowing done, and we'll fire back up later. Had to nose up to the 2-track to take some pics. We'll get back to work now. This one too drifted out pretty far. You can see the seed rows from last year. Usually seed through all of that. That's not gonna happen. Tree came out of nowhere. Here, up the black stallion so I can move it. So I can spray here. Same with the drill. Co-pilot is arriving.
Who's that? Don't look at me. This is your chance to not look at me.
Hey. 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 Hi. Are you having a good day? Yeah. Mama's holding down the fort at home with Jace. He's a growing boy. He's usually pretty happy. We'll go for a ride here one day soon. Maybe not the sprayer yet, but maybe the drill. A little bit slower. Let's take a zoom out on that field. Yikes. Dad harrowed a pile of acres today. Now he's getting water, so that'll be full. Then he's gonna take the water home, put it in the shed. I'm gonna finish this, drive this home, put it in the shop. Because it's supposed to be -3 tonight. But after tonight, then it's smooth sailing. Then we're in the clear. I'm gonna be honest, it kinda hurt my back moving that tree.